morning. I'm going for my pottery class right now, and then after that I'll be checking out some new cafes as well as highlights at night. Hopefully the weather is good, so let's go.
skies become gray, you'll be the one to guide me home. For miles and miles, been sailing through the sea to find you here, standing next to me. So, my love, be my everything. Heart of gold, stay here for a while. When your life gets so crazy, you lose your way. I'll be the one to guide you home. What a night, people dancing in slow motion, blurry eyes. But I've had enough, it's time to say goodbye. 3 a.m. as I'm walking home with a smile. Smoky moon, like a shiver, all the shadows fade away. All your streets are empty, lights begin to sway. 4 a.m. as I think, oh, Stockholm love. Sometimes I picture how life had been in Paris or New York or Shanghai. But you know what they say, east or west, our home is best. Stockholm love. Stockholm love.
Bye.